3 cities and countless restarts. Somewhere between a 5K and Adweek invite, I realized we're all just trying. This is Just Trying by Catherine. I didn't find mindfulness because it was trendy. I found it because I was exhausted, burnt out, like deeply, silently burnt out. And the life I built in fashion, it looked like it was beautiful on the outside, sure, but I was completely disconnected from myself. I spent years working in high-stress fashion environments, fast-paced, always on, always chasing the next thing. Deadlines, pressure, perfection. It never really turned off. And honestly, I didn't mind that at the time. But I wasn't sleeping well, I wasn't taking care of my body, and I definitely was not present whatsoever. The funny thing is, I thought the rat race was normal. I normalized it. I thought, this is just what ambition feels like, and I'm climbing the ladder. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. But eventually, my body started saying and fighting back. My body was saying, I think something has to change. Mindfulness didn't come into my life as this peaceful, aesthetic routine. It came in messy, out of survival, especially at first. It started small, like just sitting in silence for a few minutes. Honestly, because I also didn't have energy to do anything else. Or taking a walk without my phone because I couldn't handle any more noise. And at first it felt uncomfortable, like super uncomfortable. I was meeting myself for the first time, and a lot of times we first resist before we surrender. What I didn't realize is that mindfulness isn't something you master once. It's something you come back to intentionally, by choice, day after day, over and over again. Honestly, I had to relearn how to slow down without guilt, listen to my body, create space instead of filling every moment with busyness. Some days I'm grounded, some days I'm overwhelmed again, but now I notice it. And that awareness changed everything for me. Mindfulness didn't make my life perfect. Life has a lot of density. There's no escaping that, no matter what. But it did make me present, and that presence gave me peace I never had before. I started choosing rest without needing to earn it, rituals that supported me, a life that feels aligned, not just impressive. If you're in a season where everything feels overwhelming or you feel disconnected from yourself, you don't have to overhaul your whole life overnight. Just start small. One breath, one pause, one moment of choosing yourself. Because sometimes the life that changes you the most starts when you finally learn to just slow down. Little by little, moment by moment, breath by breath, choice by choice. Surely, slowly, eventually, you'll learn to embrace all that you've had to unlearn, relearn, and you just choose peace and full surrender.